Hey everybody, how y'all doing?
Oh, hi. Hi, how is everyone doing? I was typing. So, not ready. I was alone today. No, Ellen's busy and I'm trying to type and I don't type well. So, typing, text typing. I talk text on my phone and things come out wrong all the time. People usually send me double question marks. So I'm trying to type on this little laptop. Yeah, getting ready for snow. We got some cold weather, windy weather, not snow weather though, thankfully. But it's cool off, as everyone says. You want it to be cold in Mojave County, it's Halloween and it gets cold. It becomes winter then, I think. Anyway.
Yeah, Woodstock's a little bit wound up because we've been listening to the Trump rallies, well, for a couple days now, over on Liberty on Main Street, Mark and Zester's channel that they're doing all that stuff on. And they've been pumping music, so we've been cranking it up and letting the music play while we're doing stuff. And Woodstock's been singing, and yeah, a little bit wound up. So you're probably going to hear the birds today.
He also took off from his cage this morning.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So
yeah, I was feeding him this morning, and last night Woodstock was being annoying and actually got a blanket thrown over his cage, which is not the norm for Woodstock. The other two get covered on the regular. They like it. Woodstock does not. Covered him anyway because it was annoying. So this morning, I was getting all their stuff ready, and I opened his water dish to, go clean it, and he climbed right out when I wasn't looking. And then he wouldn't come down, and the cage is taller than me, so I'd wait for Doug to come in from eating the horses and donkeys to get the parrot off the top of the cage. So it's been an interesting day. It's been an interesting couple of days with the animals, which is what I'm looking for right now to show you guys something. But Doug's going to talk to you while I pay attention over here.
Yeah, hi, Judy. Yeah, it says it's windy in Texas. Windy here too, but we don't have 79, about 59 though, which isn't really cold, but when you're used to 100, you know how it is.
Yeah, we keep getting like 15, 20 mile an hour winds and stuff going on again.
Normally windy. Anyway, I don't know how close you are to that. You can just go.
Hang on.
All right.
Oh yeah, you can go ahead and do that because I'm gonna just get this ready to go so that I can share it with them when it's time.
So I'm just going to do a card. I think we didn't last Sunday because we got carried away doing something else. But card from the just like the card in this week. So
yeah, you're good.
The card says.
Ta-da!
They don't have it yet. Anyway.
Well, they will. It actually is not, just because we see it delayed,
little
they
man
don't
burning leaves.
so much, you know.
It is a little face with leaves, and looking through the leaves, looking through life, the leaves of life. And
I think it's the sun.
I think it's a man.
Maybe, but
You're looking at your little picture. Look at the card. It's a man. Anyway. There's almost a dude sort of.
And a little bluebird of happiness.
Yeah, on the back.
And a little red berry that you probably shouldn't eat. That's probably the bad decision.
Well, talk about eating bad decisions. We won't talk about it.
All right, I'm closing that one.
Okay, we hear you. They do hear us. Everything's going.
All right, I'm going to share this one again just because I want to.
What is it?
This. Oops, wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Hang on. I can make that one go away. Oops. Now we got Trump up. I can't share that one. I get in big trouble for that one. This is the playlist, and you guys can actually find this if you guys can locate the tab on your cell phones, because I don't know where it is. Y'all talk to each other. There's a tab called Playlist. And these are like subscribers to this channel that actually have channels of their own. So I want to, they keep popping in and saying hi. They don't know a lot of you guys that I know from other places, but they keep showing up, and I, feel free to go visit their channels. At least go give them a like and, support them. They're mostly small, help out the little guys. That's all. And if any of y'all have channels, feel free to let me know. I'll go get y'all to the subscriber list and throw your channel into that folder so everyone else can check it out. Okay, so there's that.
Do you have strategy?
I do.
Do you have him up? Do you want to talk about that? Do you want to
go ahead?
Well, you can. Yeah, I can if you want. So we have the tortoise, Straxy, Commander Strax, and he's named after, of course, Commander Strax on Doctor Who at Petrichor Ranch here. And we didn't see him for a while. We thought he went down in his den, but
about a week.
It was a week.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so we thought we'd look for him, and as I looked down there, laying on my belly with a flashlight, looking at his hole, I couldn't see him, and I didn't know where he was. And I called for him, and I raked outside, and banged on the top of it, things that get him going. So he didn't come out. So we were worried that he had escaped somehow, although we found no escape route. The back of his mound is near the fence, and there was a hole punched through, so I could actually get into his tunnel, which was deeper than we thought. We couldn't get in it. He looked at it, felt in it. Well, it went back a little further and a little further, and the further we went, I couldn't find him. I thought for sure he was gone. It seems like he was about,
about 3 feet past the
fence. And I was into a hole that Ellen had dug in the ground there to dig him up. And I finally saw him in there, but I couldn't get a hold of him. And when I did, he put all 4 tortoise legs down, and they're like anchors. He wasn't coming out, and we ended up dragging him out. We did find him, so there's no stress. But he was pretty mad that we woke him up. I think he was down for the season, and we had to rebuild his house, repack it, throw some hay in there for him, some straw, and send him back. I haven't seen him since. We covered him up. I think he's gone until Easter. But Ellen did sort of a pitch. She can't do videos because she can't get her camera to
upload
to this video. But she did like a little, like almost a PowerPoint, like a little picture thing. Is kind of funny of his ways. Is it coming up?
It will in a second. I have to push a couple buttons to make it work out. So I will. Okay, there we go. I can do it right. Ready? Okay. Oh, let me make sure it's on. Add to stage. There we go. Now it will show up, I think. Okay. So this was this summer, I believe, early summer, not long after he came out of hibernation. And he was crawling around, and he got himself up there, and he looks like he's stuck. But
he finally climbed down.
You can see he had like this nice mound, this little hole, and he dug down lower. He actually went down below the we had 2 rows of cinder blocks, so it's, I think those are what, 10. It's like about 2 feet deep. So we went down below that and then dug out under it behind the fence. Okay, just to give you an idea. So here's the video. Hang on. Make sure I got it. Okay, yeah, we're ready. Go.
Hey, Maria. Hey, see for yourself. Good. Welcome in today.
Thanks for popping by.
Good to hear from you. What is going on?
I don't know.
Got someone breaking into the transmission. It's Straxy from his cave. Anyway, yeah, he was pretty upset. He wouldn't eat lettuce. He just wanted to go back in. We made him stay out while we fixed the hole up and then let him go back. But he was
It was some Millie's.
Oh.
It was Millie's. I got her off. We're good.
We've
Sorry, Papa.
More stuff going on. So anyway, it went pretty well though. Yesterday we got him hooked back up and back in there for the season.
Yeah, he wasn't real happy with us. So.
No, he wasn't.
He kept trying to go in the hole, and we're trying to fill the hole. So I kept picking him up, bringing him to the other end of the enclosure. I stuffed him in the other. We have another little mound that he doesn't really like, but I put him in there. He stayed there and sulked for a while, so you know. But yes, he does hibernate or brumate. He doesn't really sleep. I guess they just really, really, really slow down. That's why I was hoping to get one more meal into him so we'd have enough. But he's pretty fat. He's good. But he did drink some water. So
he did drink some. He put his head underwater in the pond. So.
Yeah. And sometimes they will actually come out if it's too dry and get a drink and go back in. So that's all right. But yeah, so that's what we did the other day. I was just worried that he disappeared because they tend to do that when they want, but it's the wrong time of year for him to be looking for a mate. So last year he didn't care at all. He was just happy not to be getting beat up by the old tortoise that he used to live with.
Yeah, he lived with another male that was the same size and they used to fight. You can't put them together.
That's how we ended up with him. So they were fine till they got to be about 8-10 years old, and then, you know, territorial and fighting, and the other one was a little bigger, so we'd actually climb over the cinder block wall just to beat up on poor Straxy. But yeah, it's cool that you caught the Doctor Who reference. I guess if you know, you know.
Yeah.
That's why it's Petrichor Ranch, and he's Strax. He's our guard tortoise.
Doctor Who reference.
Trash dog.
Oh,
Because Strax is the
commander.
Well, I don't know if they got to see the thumbnail or not.
Oh.
Sometimes when you pull up the video, they don't get to see that, but Well, yeah, I've been doing a lot of the tech stuff this past couple of days. Setting up the live streams for November, and making that little video, which takes longer than you would think for a 1-minute video, but takes about an hour to make a 1-minute video when you have to make it that way, as opposed to just pushing a button and hitting record and uploading. Yeah, males can be, their territory. They're pretty much solitary, even females. So there are wild ones here, but they come out to mate, and then they just go away from each other. They roam around and eat and sleep, and that's kind of all they do. But yeah, males will fight, just like male horses. They want the herd, but mostly if they run into each other. But if you try to house two males together, you can house two females together pretty easily, but they don't want you to house males and females and have babies, and we don't need to be messing around with the ecosystem and stuff. There's enough stuff going on already. Funny thing is, the other day we had it open and we couldn't find him, and I'm like, oh, I figured he'd come out because it was drafty with the holes that were everywhere. And I'm looking, and there's a rabbit, a little cottontail, hopping all around his enclosure. It went right down in his burrow and came back out. I'm like, oh, good. Now we got the tortoise and the hare. This is interesting.
Yeah. You should have got him on film.
Well, I can't do videos, so.
No. Funny thing, the school here in town has a tortoise living in their courtyard, and once he burrowed under the cement building,
under the
foundation, and they had to block him out of there. And they can't seem. He escaped twice. Went under the fence, and there's a big, brick wall with some wrought iron. It's a nice courtyard. But they thought it'd be cool to let him live there. But wow, he keeps escaping or going under the building, and they're afraid he's going to go too far.
And he was about 2 feet down, but a foot of it was him, and a foot of it over him was dirt. So a good rain, I would have stepped through it. A cow would have stepped through it. A dog could have dug him up. He doesn't belong outside that fence. So, I don't know.
A lot of them are more escape artists than him.
Yeah.
A lot of them lose the tortoise, they run away.
What about the big one at the place you go exterminate?
Yeah.
No, the guy, the big one in the backyard, blocks him out of.
He's not big. He's Straxy size. He's only Straxy size, but he moves a cement block. The guy blocks him in his hole when I'm spraying there, and he pushes that thing out of the way. He just wants to come out. He wants to come out. Mr. Toots. His name's Mr. Toots. He's gone for the winter too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't you have someone that tells you that there's one in a box in a closet somewhere?
Yeah, that was a lady a while ago. I had the one in the box. I found it in the closet. Then BLM has one. That's what we fashioned our house right after.
Explain BLM to people.
BLM is not Black Lives Matter. It's Bureau of Land Management, and I spray their offices, or I used to. And we can't go in the turtle enclosure. They have a big tortoise in the back, and he lives in a house that looks just like Straxy's house in front of it. Although he doesn't get away because he's got some serious walls.
Well, I used the BLM website because they actually have a tortoise
adoption program.
Yeah, but they take sick ones there, or people find them when they're building a house. They disturb one, and they're like, "Yeah, I can't live here." We dug him up by accident. The BLM will take them all in, and then they adopt them out. But you have to meet their specifications. And I actually went to their website to see what the specifications were, because I was thinking about adopting one. So I started building it. And then I had a friend that was going to give me one, but he actually dug out and escaped. He's been spotted once around town, but we haven't caught him yet.
What about the one you picked up in the truck and brought home?
Well, that was a different kind. That was a succulata.
That was huge.
Those are big. He was like 75 pounds. I had to call Kevin to come pick him up for me. I couldn't lift him into my truck. Her, actually, not a him. And that one has escaped several times and been rescued. And I told him if I found it again, I wasn't bringing it back because it shouldn't be getting out that often. So then, we ended up getting this one because the two were fighting, and Adam knew a guy. And
he bought the house and had tortoises.
Yeah.
Only here do you buy houses with pets already.
Yeah, came with 2 tortoises, and they started fighting. So he asked Adam if he wanted one, and he said, well, my mother's always wanted one, so yeah. So they go in, when it gets cold. It's been like around 50 and getting, I don't know, into like the low 40s at night, I guess. So that's about his, limit. And I guess we were about a week late because he was pretty dug in there, and he probably would have been okay, but I don't like him outside the fence. So he'll stay there until about Easter. End of March, April, depends when it warms up to over 50 again, basically at night, I think.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We've only had him for, this is what?
This is second winter.
Second winter.
Last winter was the first winter, and he stayed out there because I was freaked out.
Yeah, this whole you don't see a pet for half a year is kind of weird for us.
It's like your dog or your cat just disappears. Oh, he's gone for a minute.
And then, months. Oh, hi, I'm back. You gonna feed me? It's like, okay. It's kind of weird. But he's a cool dude. And having him here and putting in that little pond has made a little wildlife preserve in our front yard of mostly birds, but squirrels and rabbits and little I don't know what else we have out there. Lizards, a bunch of lizards.
It is a good relationship, Trash Dog. It is good. You get together and go do your thing. Good relationship.
Yeah.
I like it.
Cats out here. It's
same with us. But who thinks we should have a cat?
I don't know.
Everybody thinks we need a cat. We have no cat in our house. I don't know if Ellen's ever had no cat in her house.
Only 6 months is the longest I've lived without a cat.
Was that between who? Before who?
After we lost Sarah and before we got Cricket.
Cricket was after Sarah, okay.
And then we got Jordy.
Well, Sarah was 17 when she died.
Right.
She was old.
I know. And, and she was after Townsend and Bono, who lived to be 17.
And Steve.
Yeah, but,
He moved out on his own, though. He lived next door and lived. He left us.
He was one of my mother's kittens. We lived in a big farmhouse. We had the upstairs, they had the downstairs. And Steve used to climb the railing on the wraparound porch and get up on the roof and come and sit in our kitchen window. We don't know why. So when we moved out, we took Steve with us. And he was with us for 6 months or something.
Not even, man.
And then it's like he just disappeared. It's like, oh my God, and we didn't see him in the road, which was good because we lived on a main road. And about, 6 months later, we saw him laying on the neighbor's porch, 2 houses down across the street. And it's like, well, Steve's got a happy place. We're good. Because we didn't really want Steve. We didn't want to leave him, So we just he was a cool dude, but apparently he had other plans.
He moved out on us.
Yeah. First part was okay. Please don't muck up my chat and get me in trouble. Folks, please. You want to vote for Trump? Vote for Trump. You want to vote for Kamala? Vote for Kamala. We are not talking Proud Boys in my group. Nope.
Yeah, I just think I've already voted. We pre-voted, and I want all the ads to go away. That's all I want.
You just want to,
Tuesday to be here because.
That whole thing is there. I mean, they're talking. People have weeks to verify things, and it's like, I just want this over.
But
I want to go in the hole with Straxy and stay till it's done, and all the mess is done, because there'll be a mess no matter what happens. Yeah, nice you guys pop in. I know Trump's talking. We were listening to him. We've been listening to him for days. Last time he didn't do his whole speech. He's like, I keep saying it, but, at this point, we've all heard it.
Yeah, he's got to be getting tired.
I'll go pull that up. I don't know if everybody has that one.
What would?
Liberty on Main Street, their new channel, in case anybody wants to hear a rally.
Yeah, it's funny to hear Mark all of a sudden when I don't expect him after.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that stuff?
Look at there, right on top.
But
yeah, they're gonna be live like forever. Trump's speaking. I gotta mute him, guys. Sorry. I don't want to get any copyright strikes. I don't know, what the rules are. I just don't want to.
You're bad.
I'm just gonna give you the link. So that's to Liberty on Main Street, and that's where Mark and Zester they're covering every rally, and while they're waiting for Trump, because he's like booked. I mean, crazy booked. Like leaving one rally when he's supposed to be starting the next, so he's running a couple hours late for most of it, so be prepared for that. But the good thing is you can just put it on in the background and let it run, because they're playing all kinds of great tunes. So if you're cleaning house, automatic dance party. The parrots are loving it. Yeah, I'm just trying to support Mark and Zester with their new channel, And, like I said, good tunes. I mean, good tunes are good tunes.
Yeah.
Gilmore Girls. I've never watched that.
With the doggos, that's the thing to do. When I'm a trash dog, I kind of turned off my political buttons for a while. I'm just done. I voted. I'm done. We'll see what goes down. So, trying to be positive in politics don't go
I know. You better get that card back, Bob.
Be all right.
Making, what does it say? Many decisions. And then I make them right.
Well,
I hope we're making right decisions, because, wow. I don't know.
It sure is a great time to be on Earth.
You sure?
Yeah. Hey, look at the past. Look at history. Look at what people have lived through. We've got it. We're blessed here. We've got these. We just got to keep the right attitude.
I'm trying. Wow. Tuesday can't come quick enough. And then what? Yeah. I don't know what that means.
What is that?
I don't know. You have to right click and hit translate, because I can't do it from here. Yes, good decisions. Like I said, y'all do what you want to do. We're all going to live with it. Where we go one, we go all, one way or the other. They didn't say up or down. We just all go together. That's just the way it works. So,
Yeah, I don't have the right click on it. I should have 2 buttons.
Well, that's okay. We can just make that go right.
You don't know what it is.
Guys,
it's a little scary.
Don't be bugging me now. I don't do trolls. I don't do trolls. You bug me, I just lock you out.
I think it means you're being successful if you get trolls.
Yeah,
You're becoming successful.
I don't think so. I got 300 subscribers, though. That made me happy. I don't know who number 300 was, but thank you. They don't tell me. Hideout with Strax. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. But, that hole wasn't quite big enough. You saw Doug. He only got part way in.
It was bigger than I thought, man. I kept going in. I stick the flashlight and look. It looks. I wish I should have put my cell phone to taking pictures, because it looked like some big cavern down there.
Yeah. We went over across the driveway and got a whole bunch of rocks and shoved them in and packed in dirt, and then we had chicken wire, because we don't want it digging. We don't want other things digging either. Provisions. Anything good? Linda went shopping.
I need peanut butter cups.
Don't we have some in the fridge?
I ate them.
Oh, then you don't need any more.
The mini ones, they were that. They went down.
Oh, man. I didn't even get one.
I bought them on Halloween for us, and you didn't eat them. It's 2 days later.
Mm-hmm.
The statute of limitations has expired in 2 days on refrigerated food.
Carlsbad Caverns, yeah. About, 8-9 inches tall. Yeah, he looks, he isn't tiny. He's, about, I'm trying to remember when I measured him. He's about 13, 14 inches, like, from head to tail, not necessarily fully extended. And then about 9 inches across. And he stands up about 8-9 inches off the ground. But yeah, I tried sticking my camera in there, but it just got like dirt on the lens and nothing could see, couldn't see anything.
It was collapsing pretty bad.
Yeah,
it was
pretty loose. That's what I was worried about, that, a cow would, because they want the water and they walk right around the fence line, and right where he dug out directly under the fence, that was not even a foot deep. It was maybe 6. I mean, I just kind of banged it hard with the shovel a couple times and it fell through. So yeah, I know he looks kind of big. You have to go back and look at one of my early videos of him. And I show a picture of him next to my foot, and I wear a size 7, so I don't have big feet. And that'll give you an idea. He's not.
I don't know how much he weighs either. Not that much.
Maybe 10 pounds. Yeah, I'm telling you, Polly. Well, I was freaked out.
Turtle soup?
Because we have idiots here that would take him just to irritate me. But the doors weren't open, and the doors have blown open before, but when it's nasty like that, he stays in his burrow. So, for someone to come in and dig him out, but there was nothing, there was like a coyote got in or a dog, or, most of the fence is sunk into the ground. I've been watering it for 2 years, so as it settles, it would go into the ground so we wouldn't dig under. Coons, skunks, possums, yeah, good luck. They're hard because they can climb.
Yeah, see, the chickens, we thought about chickens, but there's a lot to worry about.
Well, that stuff, that big roll that we bought out front, that heavy duty, that would keep a lot of things out.
That would. We have a lot of it.
It's expensive. I don't know what it's called, though. It's like
it's PVC coated.
Like steel. I mean, it's
hardware
heavy
cloth
duty.
almost, but it's huge. It's
and
heavy.
It's really, only like 1/8 inch, I think, square, so that snakes can't get in and mice can't get in. Because I want to fence the entire front yard for the tortoise, and then I won't have to worry about where he's digging out of, because there won't be anything walking on his head or digging him up like a pack of dogs. Yeah, I sent you the video just so you see it was safe. I sent it to Cindy too.
Who's safe?
Jaxie. I told Paulie that he was missing in action. I was stressed out and that we had to go dig him up, and
It was, but there was no way he got out, and I don't think someone came and stole him because he was down the hole for a long time.
Right, yeah.
You see what we had to do to get him out.
Yeah, I mean, I wish that, when I needed fence posts dug, that Willow, the donkey that loves to dig holes that trip me out in the corral, or the Strax that wants to dig under the fence, instead of, if you dig up some fence posts, I could start putting up the bigger fence for him. But yeah, it all worked out. And, next summer we may have to literally go in there and cement the back wall so we can't dig under or around it, just so we cannot get out, May have to be done. Hi, Hannah. You coming to say hi to the folks? They can't see you, honey girl. I don't have the camera on. I can't even turn it on to show them.
She does not like the wind.
No, Hannah's freaking out.
Too windy for her.
Got to sit in between us on the couch.
She's abused.
Yeah, it's 15-mile-an-hour steady and just gusting. What are y'all doing this weekend? Anything good? Anything bad? What's going on? I saw there were tornadoes, there were earthquakes. I don't know. Things are going on still. Not so much with the solar flares, which is a bonus. Chicken wire, yeah. Yeah.
Dad gave her rocks away.
That's not good. We got lots of rocks. I mean, pretty much it's 50-50 rocks and sand here. So, there's a giant pile of rocks. The back acre, I think they
cleared
what they made for the house. Yeah, they just bulldozed them down there. So we got rocks. That's what we've been using everywhere. It's our landscaping. We just go get our wheelbarrow or whatever, fill it up, and line the driveway. Oh, look, we have a border now. Oh, and it didn't cost us anything but our backs. Yeah, I know, but 3 feet here literally means a jackhammer. I mean, literally means.
Remember, I rented a jackhammer.
Yes,
Let me tell
to
you.
go 1 foot.
Kudos to people that operate jackhammers. Jesus.
We wanted to sink the fish pond. Well,
about a foot and a half. Maybe
yeah,
18 inches in.
we were hoping to go a foot, and we got 8 inches.
We got to the first level. I thought
that was 8 inches. Yeah. And we actually rented a jackhammer from Home Depot or something.
Next time I'm going to rent the little excavator on the trailer.
We can sit on.
Then we can sit on and dig up.
Yeah. Oh, can I play with it?
Let's do it. Let's rent one just to dig holes.
I want a little backhoe just to play with because I just want one. Like a giant Tonka toy. Hail and wind. Snow. I thought you said it was nice there, Trash Dog.
Is she in New Mexico?
Yes.
She's got to be in elevation.
Caliche. There you go. That's what we got.
Yeah.
The well guys, when they were here drilling, they're drilling and drill. They had to replace the drill bit. They broke it. Yeah. And once they busted through that was great. But yeah, it took them a while to get. And like when they're drilling on that, it's caliche is like a big slab underneath everything, and so it shakes. We don't have basements here. Most of us are on slabs or in trailers. So everybody was vibrating because they were shaking the slabs under our feet,
Yep. But snow. I want snow.
No, Maria, something wrong with that girl. Yeah, I know in the mountains, but geez, I guess it's November. All right.
I hope you don't attract a tornado, Polly. Come on. That's the scariest thing for me because I've never dealt with them and I don't want to. Tornadoes.
Yeah, they had them. She had tornado warnings the other day, but by the time I saw, they were mostly into Oklahoma, so.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. They're saying that they're not going to be paying for seeding, was that what they call it? Cloud seeding up in Colorado. So they're not even going to bother to open a whole bunch of the ski slopes, which means that we're going to have less water here next year because the water from Colorado actually ends up here. Yeah. Can I help you, Hannah? You're poking me. Thank you.
Oh.
Hi. You're good. You were talking to the people. Yeah, you don't know. All the animals think we're crazy. You should see them on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sometimes she gets up, she looks at me and looks around the room, and then she'll go off to the bedroom. I don't know what's going on with that lady. She's just in there talking to herself. That's usually a bad sign. I gotta go.
You know what she's looking for? Kitty cat.
Yeah, maybe we'll think about it.
That's it tomorrow. You get a cat tomorrow.
An orange cat. I have never owned an orange cat.
I had them on the line, all fixed and ready to go, neutered.
I know. I wasn't ready. Yeah, I've been through a tornado warning. That was more than enough for me. I've done the earthquake thing. I know what to do with the hurricanes. I don't want to do tornado. I didn't enjoy earthquake, but
plus that movie Sharknado. Oh, not good.
Well, I don't go out in big boats. I know better. But I know Sharknado, they were in there. Yeah, I know. 3 orange cats, cool.
So I'll be Tuesday when I go to Bullhead City. There'll be the orange cat watch me from the second floor apartment. I'm spraying this convalescent home outside, and this orange cat's always in the window looking at me. I'll ask him if he knows anyone who wants to come over. See what he says.
Be on a beach. Yeah, I'm not a big beach person. I mean, I get the idea. But, I have see-through skin, so laying around in the sun is usually a bad idea for me. But beaches at night are cool. I still love that one in South Carolina. What was Myrtle Beach? They have the phosphorescence. And we got there early, and we couldn't check in because it was not quite sunrise. And we were watching the waves, and that was the first time I'd seen it, I think. And they were like all sparkly like fairy dust, and it was the phosphorescence in the water. It was so pretty.
You make it sound so good. We couldn't check in because we didn't have any place to stay because we didn't have any money until the PX opened and we could cash a check, and we left in the middle
Well,
of the night.
also because we got there at like 5 o'clock in the morning and check-in wasn't until noon. So
No place to check in
but
to.
with the place that we were going to stay, we did have a reservation, but we still couldn't check in till noon because that was their check-in time. And it was 5 o'clock in the morning. We didn't have money, and there was nothing open for us to spend money at, so we sat on the beach. Yeah, that's not cool, Judy. No, not cool. Tornadoes, watching them rip up.
Yeah,
trees.
that's like
No.
that's like PTSD stuff there, man. Tornadoes scare me. That's the only real event that.
Now, I never learned to snorkel. My father had a scuba diving license, and he was going to teach us when we got old enough, to wear the tanks because we were kind of small. It would have killed us, squished us to the bottom. But before he could, he actually broke his eardrum twice. And the doctor told him, you have a choice. You can continue to scuba dive or you can hear. So by the time I was old enough, yeah. Last couple of chats, bless mama, I don't know. What have you missed? With me and Doug? I don't know. We only do it once every Sunday. This week I did card pulls and a giveaway. On Halloween, Judy won my necklace, and Tuesday, I don't remember what I taught. I think taxes, good stuff on Tuesday, I think.
Ugh.
Well, taxes, capital gains, that kind of stuff that people were asking about, and I had some good links. A link to see if your Zim is real or not. Actually, there's 2, and those will be in the comments under Tuesday's video. Yeah, see, that's just not
So when
right.
you're snorkeling, right, you're near the surface because that thing in tube isn't that long. And we snorkeled in the pond at camp.
Yeah, but like you can
underwater?
go under and you can have a little bit of air in it, and then you go and blow it out before you take your next breath when you go up.
Yeah, so you go down and kick back up and then blow it
like a whale. Yep.
Yeah.
So I would just dive. I was pretty good at holding my breath, and I could dive.
But if you had clear water, that's what I see people snorkeling around looking straight in the bottom, like in the Bahamas.
Yeah, but I would do that more in a pool or a lake. I'm not a big ocean girl. I mean, I love playing in tide pools, but ocean water makes me itchy. Yeah, one time the house shook. It scared the hell out of me. I was 9 months pregnant with Ben, my first child. My mother was there. Or maybe she hadn't quite gotten there. We lived 1 mile up the road from a tank range. And we have a big king-size waterbed, and we actually had the mirrored canopy over the top of it. We had the whole 9 yards going on. And there's this big giant boom. And I thought it was the tanks. Whatever, Well, the house did not stop shaking. At which point I jump out of bed because I have these big mirrors over my head. After that, those mirrors came down and never, ever went back up again. But I jumped out of bed, or kind of rolled out of bed, because I was really, really pregnant. And then the second time it happened was the day after Ben was born. And he was in his cradle at the foot of my bed, and my mother and I were in the kitchen making formula, and the house started shaking, and I'm like, grab the baby, Mom, as we're running out the door and standing in the front yard. It was earthquakes, and the way the ground moved under my feet was really unsettling.
Unsettling.
It was
unsettling.
It was it's something I'd never felt before. I don't really ever care to experience. It's not, the ground should not do that. That is not right. Tsunamis, Well, you can go back and watch it. Bless Mom anytime you want. Fast forward, just, play me on double speed. I actually have been putting timestamps under all the lives that actually have anything of value on them. So feel free to go in the comments below any of my lives and click on the timestamps. Plate River flood in 65. Where is that? That's Midwest somewhere? Plate River? I don't know. I should know that. Platte River?
I don't know.
I should know
65,
that. Right?
I was just born or not.
Yeah, I was not.
So, don't know.
What do you mean new types of masks? Oh, snorkeling masks.
I lived through the blizzard of 78.
I would like to get one of those that they have, Maria, that's... It's similar to a rebreather, but it's not a tank situation. It's just like you can actually breathe with that mask on. Well, I don't think it's made for long-term usage, but for snorkeling kind of situations, I bet it would be great. Yeah, because it just doesn't stop moving. It's like, the tank would shake the house, but it stopped. But this just kept going. Weird, yeah. Youngsters, yeah. 57 and 59. Yeah, Trash Dog said we're young.
Oh, youngsters, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Littleton,
Colorado. Yeah,
been in Littleton for a year.
There you go, yeah. Yeah.
Our son's up there. He lives, I think, I don't know, I keep thinking Aurora. Maybe that's because that's where the gangs were supposed to be, but he said he didn't see any gangs in the greater Denver area.
No.
Then again, he'd go the other way. He's not stupid.
Yeah, no. Ben's been
Get out of trouble.
around enough to know. He goes to
stuff.
concerts and festivals and all that, so he knows. But Ben's the one that always ends up finding, like, the guy passed out on the doorstep and calls the ambulance and waits with them, even though he has no idea who this person is, or So at least there's that, Yeah. Rock hounding. Littleton. Now, I imagine all over this whole area.
From the from the World Wide Web. That's where we've been taking a break. Yep.
Yeah, good for you.
We were talking about that. We want it all to be over here, or at least move on and continue one way or another.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming right now, the amount of stimulus that we get. I had Thursday and Friday off because I have a lot of time at the end of the year. I went to a wedding on Thursday, Halloween evening. And so I've had a few days off. It's been nice. And I have tried not to hear news.
Yeah. Like I said, I've been playing the Trump rally, but
this is
mostly for the music. And, when they're actually talking, I usually mute it. I'm just kind of listening for the music, saying hi in the chat periodically. And people are pretty upbeat there. Everyone's not real pleased about how long it may actually take to get some kind of real honest to God answer, but we'll see. Yeah, we're just trying to make good decisions instead of just making many and having to fix them all. Just make the good ones.
Yeah, Colorado is too expensive. I think it is. Our son makes a good amount of money, a fair amount of money up there. And he's still, he spends it in a long distance.
Hey, Kay, nice to see you here. He just popped in. How do we trust? How do we trust what? I don't know. You got to trust your gut feeling.
Yep.
That's actually something I'm hearing from a lot of people, that right now we really can't trust the outside world. I mean, listen, and 24, 48 hours, let it sink in. Does it actually say, doesn't it say something about that? Yeah, it does. Here at the end, this card.
What's it say?
It says,
you're blind.
weigh continually the new stimulation of thought against the existing beliefs within you. And that's how you're going to decide, what do you want now? Because what I wanted 20 years ago is not the same thing as what I want now. And I'm pretty sure what I want in 20 years might even be different from what I want now. Thus, live in the now, fix the now, and then tomorrow will be better.
Yep, that's exactly right. Now.
I mean, I don't, because we really don't know. We all have our hopes and dreams and thoughts about what the outcome of this mess is going to be, and I just think it's going to be a mess. I'm just not really sure how long it's going to take to fix it. But I just need this done. Done. I must need to look at the temperance card again today.
Every day. You have to look at it every day.
I know, it haunts me.
This goes back to taking care of what you can take care of. Take care of yourself and your family. Try to take care of business and move on. And whatever comes is going to come.
But, that's kind of why I've been like, I listened to his speech one time through completely. I catch little snippets here and there, some of the people that are talking. But mostly I'm just sucking up the good energy from the people that are at the rallies, people that are online that are like, yeah, we got to fix this, because they feel the same as us, and they're from all different walks of life. This has got to change. We got to get this right. We got to do it. That's at least the general consensus I'm getting from hanging out there, at least at Liberty on Main Street. I don't know about some of these other groups. They're not all happy-happies, and I'm just only doing happy with my life these days because I don't need any other, I'm thrilled my tortoise had not gotten eaten by a coyote, and life is good.
I don't think coyotes eat tortoise.
I don't know. I was freaking out and worried because that's what I do. But, yeah. What'd they say? If you do a new thing, every day for 10 days, it becomes a habit. Is that what I heard?
More. No.
21 days?
Something like 20 or 30 days to become a habit. You have to do it. Something, I don't know.
Something in that realm, though. Yeah. Turtle soup.
That's what I thought we'd have.
You had shark fin soup.
Yes.
In Berlin, yeah. But not turtle soup.
No, I don't know if I could eat turtles.
And they had that swallow, what was that, egg nest? Or where they make it from the nests of those swallows with this, that was a real Oriental restaurant, like where they do real food. Now. There you go, Maria. Good for you. I am not ready for that.
Almost, so we made it past Halloween.
We did. We made it past Halloween.
I don't know. The days are getting shorter, darker.
Yeah, it's dark.
I go to work in the dark. I come home in the dark. It's difficult to stay upbeat. It's too short of days.
But hey, I made hot chocolate today because it's cold and we even had our fire on today. So, the Christmas tree, getting close. I'm just not ready to, I got other things to do. That means I have to go outside and it's really windy because my decorations are out in the barn. Doug have to get on a ladder.
Why?
Aren't they up on the log?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't even know. There you go.
I don't mind going on a ladder. I think they may be.
We did the hard work yesterday, shoveling and digging and unburying and reburying and filling in the holes and oh my. Podcast, yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to find things just to listen to that are uninvolved with. Now I've been watching a lot of jewelry shows and shiny rocks.
Paul's working on Thanksgiving. We're not even there. We just ate our peanut butter cups. Well, I did.
Yeah, not me.
I'm waiting for the on-sale candy. I should go down today to Dollar General and get on-sale Halloween candy.
No.
They got the Christmas stuff out in the stores already. There you go.
That's why you got to buy the Halloween, because, get him out of there. Half price.
All right.
I don't know what I'll do for Thanksgiving. Adam usually works because he's the manager and he's not married and doesn't have kids. So he gives his employees that do have wives, spouses, kids, whatever, he gives them the day off, and then he'll, come up here after work or whatever and get a plate. But I'm not big on the noontime dinner either. I mean, I'm a once a day kind of eater anyway, so I want to eat around dinner time. And if I'm going to cook a whole big dinner, I'm not getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning to do that. So
Cook it the day before.
shotgun shells. Yeah, we actually got a little tabletop one. Well, one of Doug's customers gave him a what is that? Christopher Radko? Is that it? No. The guy that does paintings with lights.
No, I won't remember, but it's a ceramic Christmas tree with a lit up.
Yeah, it's about
a couple feet tall, has all the Norman Rockwell looking scenes on it, the skaters and little tiny stuff.
Yeah.
It was, now I won't be able to remember it.
I'll find it.
Anyway, yeah, that's a cool little tree. We don't do too much. We had kittens here, whether they're our kittens or puppies here. Our puppies, our kid, when Adam was living here, had kittens. And so we backed off on a lot of decorations. We should decorate this. We should decorate our big giant tree in the corner over there and make that a Christmas tree.
That one, it won't hold lights. It's not
stable enough.
Heavy duty enough.
Light that we get those little fiber optic lights.
Well, because it's a corn plant, so the leaves are, it's not a tree. It's a corn plant. Hang on, I'll find it. I'll show it to him.
You're not finding nothing, dude. Anyway. Yeah, we had the dog thing. Just cleaning out the bottom. Always the
bottom third.
Bottom third was safe items, and then the nicer stuff on top. We had some really nice glass stuff up higher, but the cats climbed it. Did anyone climb our tree lately? No, we had Xerxes didn't climb the tree, did we?
Xerxes was a bad one.
He's a bad cat. My son lived here, and he had the black cat. He was evil.
None of our cats really climbed the tree.
Like a panther.
Oh, I can't think of the guy's name.
1 second. Just give me 1 second. I don't know. I think it's gone. Yeah, Thanksgiving was
Thomas Kincaid.
Oh, Thomas Kincaid. That don't even look like the tree.
It is.
It is not. We always had a really big family stuff at my family at Thanksgiving, and now we just don't have family around us, so it's always a little let down. It was the family holiday, the big dinner, my grandparents' house and my parents' house.
Yeah, and we did it a couple years, but no one will, can't even get the family to visit us, so never mind
we
dinner.
live far out. So, Kincaid. Anyway, that's the tree we've been using. And we do have a little tabletop tree we can also use. I'm not there yet. I'm not in the spirit.
We got like a little pre-lit one year from Family Dollar or something.
Yep.
But we had that palm tree with the pine needles.
Oh yeah, that really got some. We put it outside the basement.
Yeah, it's not there. I can't find a big picture of this.
Yeah, well, it's okay.
From the Bradford Exchange. No, that's not the right one. This is a different one that he did, but
that's not ours. No, but a customer gave me this. It was weird because, it's quite a gift to give someone. It was very nice, very nice of her. And then they moved to Yuma, so. Yeah, I think our dog is not thrilled with cats, Maria. And I think she's a little nervous about bringing a cat in. But I think Hannah will be good with her. I think if we bring a kitty in here, it'll be. She likes to chase the neighbors' cats when they're in the yard, but she never catches them. And I just think she likes to chase, honestly. I don't think she wants to eat them.
I hope not.
Yeah. We can't pay people to come over here for Thanksgiving now.
No.
Maybe Eric will. We get someone. That looks like it.
Yeah.
There it is. That looks kind of big picture.
Share,
It's beautiful. You guys
I
missed it.
don't know.
You won't be able to see it. It'll be the little blurb in the middle of your cell phone. It'll look like a pyramid.
You're rotten.
Well,
Rotten.
well, that card was pretty small on my phone.
Like it's my fault.
It's not your fault. It's the reality. Judy, you talking about those shotgun shell lights? I want to make some. Lord knows I have just to save the shotgun shells when they're done. Shotgun shell lights. Very cool. I mean, what do you think about the daylight savings? Arizona doesn't change times. I kind of like that. I'm not sure if we need to be going back and forth. It's like an event every year, and I'm kind of like, I like Arizona just saying, no, let's just stay on one page. I don't know. I don't like it. Yeah, Paulie, that's a lot of work. That's too much work. Yikes. 5 trees. That's and a lot of space to put them all.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
We ain't got space for too much either. Our house is small and fill enough.
I mean, I would actually rather run like some strands of white lights across the top of my curtains or something like that than put up a whole bunch of trees and decorations and wrapping and unwrapping. It's too much work. I'll do that for a big party, but for me and Doug, yeah, I'm all right.
All right, Trash Dog votes no on time change.
Do they all get a chance to vote on that? So I thought some states were. I thought they were talking about.
How did Arizona?
I don't know. They talk about it all the time, but I thought that they were talking national. No more time change. Like this would be the last one, and that come fall again, they won't do it. I don't know.
The Senate and Congress.
I think that's what I'm saying. That they did some kind of discussion about this already, but I don't know exactly who does that discussing. Oh, the time change. Yeah.
The time changing?
They like to mess with us all the time.
Yeah, I don't like it.
In theory, it was for the farmers, but they're not real happy with it either. So I don't know, exactly what the whole point of that was. But yeah, so that's a link to channels I collected up. It's a playlist I put together of channels, and they're not political. Well, maybe one or two. You can skip them. Other stuff, fun stuff, good stuff, something to do when you're not looking to deal with the outside world.
Yeah. Have some time to peruse the internet.
Well, there it is. Link, all connected. Ready to go click through them. Have fun. Easy peasy. Yeah, other than that, speaking of time, we probably should get some stuff done around here.
This dog's worried about us still.
Yes, she's very
worried
concerned.
about us in the wind.
Why are you looking at those little boxes? What are you doing? Windy, come hug me.
Yep. She can dig her own hole like that. She needs her own.
Yeah. Except she doesn't like being in holes.
No, she's not a digger either. Not too bad. Exactly. You're cutting 2 feet off the top and putting it on the bottom. Yeah. I just don't understand it. But and so I guess I did not know when I moved here that we would not be time changing. So another bonus of Arizona life.
Yeah, see, Judy said she thought Texas voted it out too. Exactly. Well, you want to reset your sleep patterns? It's a little chilly now to do it, but literally go camping for the weekend and take no electronics.
No phone?
If you take it, leave it in your car for emergencies, but no, don't play with electronics. Go to bed when it gets dark, get up when it gets light. You do that for one weekend and you'll reset your time clock, your actual
Let's do it this weekend.
Natural cicada rhythms. No, it's cold outside. I don't go camping when it's cold. But yeah, sleep patterns. Everyone needs to get a handle on their sleep patterns. I know a lot of people have not been doing that well. I've been sleeping good. Go outside and dig up some dirt. You sleep great at night.
So, it's supposed to be the Alpha Stim machine is supposed to help with sleep also. Does anyone know about that? The VA hooked me up with a electro-stimulus machine. I'm not sure if they're trying to reprogram me, but it's you can clip it to your ears and it sends alpha waves through your head. I did it today. It made me nauseous. We'll see. I looked that up. It was like $1,200.
Yes, they're very expensive.
Let's hope they don't bill me for it.
It's like the TENS, TENS, which I'm not sure what that stands for, but it's a machine that they, gives like a little electrical shocks, I guess.
Yeah, you can feel it.
For people that have really bad back pain and stuff, you put like these little sticky pads on and then you turn it on and it kind of zaps you. And apparently they're very effective. Well, this one does alpha waves instead of whatever the TENS does. I'm not sure what that wave pattern is, but they're basically, it's like a one frequency spooky 2, which is a frequency machine which you can use, which was invented by Tesla, that supposedly helps cure a lot of things, but I think you have to spend a good amount of time with it. It's not like, 10 minutes and I'm cured. I think it's a couple hours a day, every day for a long period of time, but it will work. But yeah, so Doug's doing that, getting little zaps.
Yep, did it on my neck today.
Yeah, you can't leave it on, trash dog. Yeah, she fell asleep and her husband fell asleep with one on and it burnt him.
Oh, yeah. I wondered about that because that's sort of, this one has a timer. You can set it at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes. So you can set it on a timer and it goes off. So.
I hated that because we were in Connecticut and Maine and everywhere else time changed all the time. And the animals are like, yeah, we don't care. Dinner time is now and we don't know what you're talking about. And it takes a month to get them back on track. Forgot about it. Kids, little kids. That one's hard too. They don't get time changes. They just know they're hungry. So, y'all, what are y'all gonna do this week? Anything good? I gotta go find something in the freezer and thaw it out, or we're not gonna have any dinner. Good thing it's only 3:30 here. I got time. Actually, I have a big head of cauliflower.
Yeah, we gotta do something with the cauliflower.
Yeah. Gotta look up how to roast a cauliflower. I think that's what I'm gonna do with that tonight, because it's a big one. Then I'll see what I got to go with it. Maybe some bacon.
Bacon
We got
sounds good right there. That's all we need.
Bacon and cauliflower. That's what's for dinner.
Butter.
And butter. I don't think this is a diet that we should recommend.
It's a food group.
It's a food group. I don't want to make soup, man. That takes a long time.
Yeah.
Terrible. Polly doesn't like them.
Yeah, I don't know because I read about the tens machine too.
Yeah.
I don't know about this one. It seems pretty mellow.
I knew they would know what that was because a lot of people do, but whatever it is, it's not a tens, but it only does alpha waves. And it's just like a little tingle. It's not a big zap kind of deal. So kind of cool.
I'm always nervous about new things like that. And it's funny the VA come up with that. My primary care came up with that. And I'm like, really?
Yeah, they're going to start moving medicine forward, I think, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, they kind of remind me of like little tiny laser would not tasers, right?
That's how you're waking up tomorrow to the probes.
Oh, great! Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? Okay, you're my witnesses.
That was the dog talking, not me.
Oh, Riley's giving kisses. You giving kisses to everybody? Saying hi. Yeah, y'all won't talk. You just make weird noises and ring bells.
All you have to do is talk to them and they shut right up. I'm Riley.
Yeah, Woodstock saying Riley. All right, guys, we're going to head out. Now the parrot's going to talk. Yeah. But yeah, go check out, here, I'll give you the link one more time. Liberty on Main Street. If you want to see any of the rallies, like I said, pop in, say hi. People are friendly. Patriots.
What's that? Judy says she uses the same type of gig?
Scalar, probably. Scalar machine, which is spooky too. Yeah, it's all the same kind of. They have like a bunch of different kinds of them. So
this one has two little probes you can put on something, or it has the little clips you can clip on, or it has little patches. But I don't know what to do with it because my problem comes from my neck and my nerves all down to my hands. So we're going to try it. I'm going to try and see what's going on. As long as it's not from pharmaceutical, I think I'm doing better. Not taking pills. So.
Yeah, you too, Polly. I don't want to keep you guys, what are these, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. Yeah, y'all got to start going cooking dinner and all that foolishness, so we don't want to keep you too long. But thanks for coming, everybody. Glad y'all showed up. Go check out Liberty on Main Street, watch some of the rallies, listen to some fun tunes, say hi to some other Patriots.
Hey, by next week, this will be,
Fight. Vote.
The voting will be over, and we'll just wait to see when they sort it all out. So we'll be down the road next week.
Acupuncture, not yet, but I'm working on him.
Yeah, no, my chiropractor is an acupuncturist, and she says that's not what I need. She doesn't think, and she does that. And she said it would be something, but she was happy about this machine when
good.
Primary care said that. I asked her.
And also happy about the things I put you on. Or was that the other doctor?
That was the primary care was okay with it, which is good because you know how those doctors are. This one's prescribed pills.
Yeah, you told them about the mushrooms and the flaxseed oil and what's the other one? The turmeric.
Turmeric, yep.
And the doctor said, "Oh, good, that's fine. That's all stuff that would work." So there you go.
Yeah, see, the stuff that doesn't come from our country, like she said, Russian, or we're not. It seems like we don't accept a lot of stuff that they,
Yeah, well,
You know what I
ancient
mean?
Chinese medicine
Oh,
works. Yeah,
well, that too. But I mean,
you know,
these machines.
acupressure. Yeah, well, yeah, I know, because our country doesn't want us to have things that make us better. Brisket, potato salads, Texas style beans, and
Ooh,
bread.
I mean,
Yeah, you're resting, girlfriend. Unless you ordered takeout.
you order it to here too. I'll take that.
Yeah, I'm guessing Polly
Is making that?
made all that instead of sitting on her butt and resting like she's supposed to be doing.
No, don't call her out. All right. Yeah, what time for dinner is right now? Yeah, we gotta think
About
dinner.
now.
Yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, y'all have a good rest of your weekend. We'll be back. I'll be out here on Tuesday, and I don't guess we'll know anything by then, but by Thursday we'll know what's happening. So
We'll know that we're waiting first.
well, I guess we'll know that we're still waiting. Yeah. So,
But thanks all. Thanks for coming. Great to talk to people.
yeah, and as always, sending much peace, love, and harmony from Petrichor Ranch in Arizona.
Bye.